Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Weeks come and gone, and we're off in week 6 on EA Sports. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Go! First play is to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Ready. From midfield now. Escapes the pocket. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Looking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw it again. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Wilson airing it out to start. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on 3rd and long. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete to Braylon Allen. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Deep drop this time. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. Hits the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
60 bison, 60 bison.
Right back to Allen. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives the Browns a first.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. And he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down from the red zone. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. That pass is complete to McBride. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. They give to Taylor, right side. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Taylor again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Wilson to throw it. Finds his man, Chase. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 4th down, Wilson throwing. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now we give to Allen, running right. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
It's Allen again. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This is Allen on the give. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he drives this forward to the 6. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Trying it right side with Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns take a 13-point lead. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action, it's Wilson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Avoid that tackle to Michael Hall. Second down carry for Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Wilson now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 4th down, Wilson. Throw is caught by the back. And he's taken down at the 30. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, here's Wilson. Taylor makes the catch. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. Sticking in the air with Wilson. He's on the move. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made by Allen. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
18, right in. Let's go now. Warriors 70. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. He has all day back there. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Go.
From the 47. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Wilson now off the play action. Headed out right. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They kick the running back in motion. Fourth down, here's Wilson. They connect for the first. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Wilson on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. They get 38 out of the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
We'll give to Allen out of the shotgun. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Riley Moss with that tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable an opportunity.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
First and 10 now from the 30. On play action now, Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one, and that'll be good for a Denver first. Now Wilson on the play fake. On target to his man Taylor. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A give left side to Taylor. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, third down. They go again with Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Denver. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Has it at the 11. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Chased out to his right. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go.
Allen trying this straight ahead. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
79 Bronco.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Throw reeled in by Allen. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
On the handoff, Allen has a big hole left. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for Cleveland, 1st down. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They run with Allen. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 6 yards on the run. That sets up 4th and 3. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Wilson to throw it. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Wilson to the air. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, it's Wilson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st down throw from Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now. Taylor now up the middle. Gets to space right side. Brushes, and he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Allen there to haul it in. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Right back to Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns lead by only 2. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Shot alert! Shot alert! Hey! Hey! Check that! Third! Right there! Roll! 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 Go trap! Go trap!
Lone back gets the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Bronco 80! Here we go! Here we go!
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Browns a first.
I'm sure coach, a play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll run now with Allen. And they take him down right along the 30. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's Allen again. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts him. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Browns just kneeling out the clock in this victory now.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Browns come away with the win. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.